everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very good pass rush. The Titans lead the league in sacks, and they'll be up against a Jags team that will need to try and keep that pass rush off balance. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their veteran quarterback. In his 12th season now out of USC, it's Matt Castle.
He's been a backup, and then when pressed into duty, he's been a starter in the NFL. I still remember his debut when he was with the New England Patriots. Tom Brady gets hurt, and Matt Castle takes over for the season and leads his team to an 11-5 record. And somehow, that team didn't make the playoffs.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Castle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And oh, he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 71 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. And when you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Bortles. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. Those defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Here's Castle. And he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls, but Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 46 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now with Robinson, and he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-all is the score. We're back to Nashville right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Denard Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here. Murray, the low setback. Now Castle, and his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, it's right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Castle. He gets it left side to Johnson. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the fourth down. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time to step aside. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. So now the 5-year man, Brad Nortman, to kick it away. Back deep, Mark Mariani. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw here. Walker with a grab, left side. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Wright's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Castle. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
On 3rd down, Murray. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, pump it up, baby. Let's get up, Brown. Get up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green 90. Green 90.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray the lone setback. Here's Castle. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he locates Walker, complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll throw now on the final play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Titans are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Jaguars came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Jaguars have it at the 9. Quick pass, and Julius Thomas comes up with the catch. And after the short pass, he'll score. Jaguars strike first in this one. 3rd down from the 26. Matthews wide open, able to make the grab. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. We're brand new at 7. Jaguars on offense, first quarter winding down. Here, Thomas will make the catch in traffic. And the pass and catch will end up going for 46 yards. Jaguars now later on the drive. Robinson's going to run off the left side. He caps off the 8-play drive with a touchdown. Jaguars up now by 7.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run here with Robinson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, try and make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though, is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy can get involved in the play, the ball's being delivered. That allows him to get upfield and make even bigger plays.
The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Bortles. And caught right side, Green. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run. Robinson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Green's got it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 1st and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Blake Bortles, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get...
And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule. And there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's Castle. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And the Titans getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Castle. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jags' new signee from Denver, Malik Jackson, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Taking on the midfield logo. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down following the run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, the hurdle. Oh, give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll run it here. Ooh, the juke. And able to break one. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be... Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. In motion left goes a tight end. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Jared Odrick in there to get him for a loss of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got time. Great protection. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And this looks to probably be the final play. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Nashville, good night, everybody.